I'm Tracy.
I'm Amondi.
I'm Monique.
And together we are
Team Orange.
Welcome to Team Orange Chats, our live group chat, where we share our unique perspectives on life and the world around us. On today's episode, we will be discussing our personalities and how the environment around us affects those. So I will throw it over to Monique to begin.
I think we should just have it light. So to start us off, I'd like us to do 2 truths and 1 lie.
Lighten the mood.
Don't make it obvious.
What's the first nimeokoka? I don't do lies.
Already that's a lie. So I
So you know you're lying.
You are far.
Who's starting us off on this one?
I can start us off.
Okay.
Go for it.
Let me find my notes.
So first of all, maybe let our audience know what truths and a lie is about.
Oh, yeah.
What's that about?
So we're trying to see if these people actually know me or it's just
go.
vibes. So I'll tell them 2 statements that are true and 1 that's a lie, and they need to figure out which one of the 3 statements I've told them is the lie. Cool. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Dig deep.
Okay.
We are digging
Okay.
deep, girl.
Deep.
Ready. Oh, muscle.
So, my first statement is I have a grade 3 or 4 music certificate in piano from the School of the Conservatory of Music.
Jesus.
Yeah, mmeshika hiyo.
Okay.
Okay.
Some certificate in music.
Nyakoti nakutegemea sana.
Mbona mnasema alifanya akiwa high school?
Well. I've been to Jeju Island in Korea.
Okay.
And mechanical engineering was a contender for my degree.
Girl.
Okay.
Of course. Okay, Tracy, go. You are ready.
Because there are 3
Honestly,
statements.
I would say...
Which one do you think is a lie?
I know
or
Korea
true?
is true.
Okay.
I know Korea is true. Yeah. I know Korea is true. So now, which one is the lie between the mechanical engineering and the music? I would say music is the lie.
Okay.
And you?
This girl has been to Korea.
Welcome to the chat.
Girl.
So I would say Korea is also true.
Girl.
Music, I don't know if it depends
There's only
between music
one
and
lie.
mechanical engineering. I would say mechanical engineering is a lie.
Okay.
I would definitely say mechanical engineering is true. This girl loves to fix cars if there's an issue.
First of all, it's not about cars, but
No, shut up. It's my perspective. To me. So that's to me. Every time Tracy has something, she says to me.
To me, exactly.
So
Yeah,
no,
it's like
mechanical.
to
I
me.
feel like that is true. And I'll also say, because this was a social event Korea, I'll just have to join because to me, unless because you watch physical K-dramas. She went. So then the lie is the music.
No, you
The
might
lie is the
actually
music.
be right.
The lie is the music. No, this girl is smart. I'm Simone.
No, it's not about mechanical engineering, the Korean.
No,
But I know
Korea.
she's been to Japan.
She's not been to Korea.
Korea is true.
You're sure? Tunakutegemea Tracy. If we fail, you're all failing with you. Me, as a model, I would say this girl she's not been to Korea.
Yeah. So
Music,
would-
because she's
There's
music,
Korea and
yes,
South Korea.
who
Right?
knows?
well, it's
Me, I'm
still
sticking
one.
with
There's
Korea.
north and the south.
So, yeah,
me,
it's the same
My
place.
answer for me, the lie
Japan
is
is the
Korea.
music.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Same.
You
The
feel the
lie
lie
is
is the
the
music.
music. Yeah.
Mine is
So-
mechanical engineering.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Let us
I'll
know.
let you know. I'll let you know.
Let us know.
Okay.
Okay. So mechanical engineering is correct.
Okay.
It's correct. It's
Okay.
true. I was heavily considering that I even got a book. My mom had me meet someone. I was given
Oh
a
my
book
God.
on mechanical engineering. It
God,
was a
I'm
big
sorry.
thing. Then what is it called for music? Conservatory School of Music. I
That's a
went
lie.
there and I actually do have a certificate for grade 3 piano. Is it 3 or 4 piano? I do have a certificate.
So Korea is the lie.
Korea is a lie.
I have been to Korea, but not to
But
Jeju
not yet.
Island.
Okay,
Yeah,
I didn't even know you
not
even know.
Jeju
I should have
Island.
stabbed
Jeju
my
Island.
guts.
Yeah.
I should
So
have
I have been to
particular
Korea.
island.
When in class 7.
I feel like
Okay,
your island
so
of
that's class 7.
It was lit. It was a global concert. So, but not Jeju Island. It was Nami Island.
All right, we are
Who knows
learning.
those places? But anyway,
So yes, so guys,
Alright.
I do have a certificate for music. I
Wow.
can play the piano.
I mean,
And
I
got
could
it.
see that for you, but I mean, because I knew you'd been to Korea,
Yeah.
and I you look like someone that would want to
How are
do
you
mechanical
friends?
engineering. So
Naka
It's the other
mechanical.
one.
You know how I knew she's mechanical? The other day my car had an issue. And this man, bless his heart, he came to, can I help? Money was like, nigga,
Relax.
I got this.
all right.
We know what the
I
problem
remember that day.
Oh
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
is.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Wow.
anyway. So for me, ebungo.
When you see the statement with Emma Medica
Hauna
true,
privacy.
it's like,
Okay, so which of these is a lie?
Okay.
I love to do things myself. I'm a DIY queen.
That's the lie. That's the lie. That's the lie.
You've not had the rest. You've not had
let's
the
not
rest.
do this. Let's not do this. We're accommodating.
Okay.
Yeah, so simmer down. The first country I ever traveled to was the UK. And the beach is my favorite place to be.
Yeah, those last two are true.
Yeah.
The first one, Tracy, you are not there. What do you say? What do you say?
Oh, that's true.
DIY.
I do not, please.
Let me tell you.
Count me
DIY.
out.
When you watch this
I'm doing it myself. Count me out.
Tracy, kuja nisaidie kutengeneza hii
Sipendi
cream.
kuchoka
Immediately
down.
no.
I have a
Sipendi
coat.
kuchoka.
Medical court.
Niko
Me-
coat.
My court is sitting.
Yeah, niko coat.
Sipendi kuchoka. Sipendi
Period.
kuchoka.
As you
When you
should
can
not,
hire
though.
someone.
Right.
Let me create employment.
Can we skip me and go to you?
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
I'll do my
I
last.
have three. So,
Hey, the beauty of privacy.
right. So I have. So these are my three. I have a crooked finger.
Okay.
Wow.
I enjoy poetry.
Be your own.
And my ideal shopping space in shop is the men's section for me.
True.
100.
So that's correct.
100.
That part is true.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
100.
Repeat the two, the other two.
I enjoy
finger.
poetry.
She has a crooked finger
and
and
I have a
poetry.
crooked finger.
For me, I would
I
say,
would say
poetry is the
Yeah,
lie.
I think
Poetry is the lie.
I think so.
Well.
I think like poetry is the lie.
That is true. Because what the
Rewind selector. Blood clot.
Yeah, I don't enjoy poetry. I don't enjoy poetry.
Yeah.
I don't.
What's that about anyway?
But you guys know I have a crooked finger.
And
Yeah,
I didn't
feel
know,
like-
but
yeah,
I just feel like you don't
just
like
because
poetry.
it's the lie.
I didn't know that you have a crooked
Which one
finger.
is your? I think your index would be.
Even I have
Yeah,
a
I would say
Everyone.
the index.
No, mine
Maybe
is
not a
super
crooked or whatever,
I'd
but
say your
anyway.
index.
Like I broke it.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Yeah, like
That's
I
a
broke
party
it.
trick.
I broke it.
It's just like
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Even our audience know now.
Correct. So mine are. My favorite color is yellow. My
we can't
love
see.
language is acts of service. And I have 10 tattoos all over my body.
Ooh, tricky
One,
sana,
two.
tricky sana.
Yeah.
Three.
So my
Yeah,
first one is my favorite color is yellow. My love language is acts of service. And I have 10 tattoos.
So,
Tricky.
if I may go first.
Go. We'll follow you.
Do not be. I was just about to give a disclaimer. I was thinking what?
I would say tented.
So, your act of service is true. Your 10 tats
It's a lie.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah, I'm
4,
saying 1, 2,
5,
3,
6,
4.
10. I feel like 10 is true.
Yeah, I feel that way
And
too.
yellow
Yeah,
is the
they're
lie.
not.
Yellow is for sure a lie. As in, she doesn't even have one yellow thing.
She
Just
does.
you
But
don't
her
have one
house
big
is a bit
thing.
yellow.
Nah.
No, yellow is the lie.
For me, I'd go with yellow is the
Yellow
lie.
is the lie.
I'll go
No,
with-
she changed her
I'll go with the
ego to lie.
majority. I'll go with the majority, although me I haven't seen any 10 tattoos, but
No,
I'm
there are
even
many.
Stick to your guns. Huh?
There are many.
Do not
If you
be
count,
moved with
I
the
think I've
masses.
only
1, 2,
seen-
3, 4, 5, 6,
Well,
7.
I think I've only seen 3. But okay. Majority says yellow is not her color, so yellow is
Girl,
not her color.
how have you
yes.
seen 3 when
Right.
today you just
Saizi
saw
tu kamuuliza hii
3?
michoro aje.
Shali, ukaniuliza michoro aje.
So hata huko kwa mkono
Yellow.
umesahau.
So yellow is the lie.
Girl.
Maybe kama uja- oh,
Is
so
yellow the
4.
lie?
Anyway,
Yellow is the lie?
I'm sticking with yellow is the lie.
You like yellow?
You don't have 10
She
tattoos.
doesn't have 10. She has
I
like
don't have
8.
10, I have 8.
Oh, okay. Yellow is your favorite color.
It is.
Why don't you ever use it anywhere?
Girl, I ordered that and we had a fight
Yesterday.
with me here.
Right,
the pillow?
because he felt like it's near
Yes.
his office colors. I remember.
Period.
I'm their firstborn in her house. I know the tea.
All right.
Yeah.
Now we know
Now we know.
yellow is
My favorite color.
Winnie's favorite
We are
color.
twins.
We actually.
For the record, I don't have a favorite color.
We know.
It just depends on the
Yes,
mood.
exactly.
Depends on the thing. Yeah.
It's vibes.
It's vibes.
Yeah. I go
But
with the
orange
flow.
is a
Orange is our color because
Yes.
it's a vibey color.
It's a vibe.
Yeah,
It's happiness.
It's good energy. Good
It is.
energy color.
Good energy.
Vibrations.
Yeah, good vibrations.
Okay, so as we're talking about personalities and how the various environments affect our personalities, I think we have 4 amazing personalities here, but I feel like everyone knows, like different people know us for different things. So giving the work environment, not start with work, let's start with home. Because home you cannot pretend about.
Our homes
You
really
really
worse.
home.
Or
You
our
really
parents'
can't.
homes.
Well, that's my home.
Let's start with our
Exactly,
parents'
period.
homes.
So
Our
home is
parents' home.
All right.
where you consider home.
Yes, that's why. Primarily, what personality of yours comes out? Like, what's your most authentic self when you're at home in your parents?
Or what personality do they know you
Yes,
by at
yes,
home?
yes.
Okay. Not necessarily your most authentic.
But what you're most authentic at your parents' house because also
Speak for yourself, girl.
my gosh.
For yourself.
Yeah, speak for yourself, by the way.
Yeah.
Because you are your most authentic self.
I'm on my
Same,
own authentic
me
self
too.
everywhere.
Me too.
Yeah. Good for you.
I haven't lived with my parents long
and
enough
and
to
good
know.
for your home people for creating that environment for you.
Exactly.
I
Kudos
created
to
it for
them.
myself, Abby.
Good for you.
Uliza
really
wani
did.
chukua venye niko.
Correct.
Good for you.
No, but I think for me, it's because I haven't been home.
A lot. Yeah.
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 So we
Enough
can
to
start
even know.
there. We can start
Right. So for me, I would say at home, my parents' home,
there. Yeah.
I am. I don't know if I'm very like I'm always fighting to be heard.
Middle child.
Exactly.
I can't relate.
You really can't.
I can't
You
relate.
really can't. But
I
I'm
get
always
it.
just. I have to be. I'm very competitive. I'm very.
Yes, we know that.
I'm very loud. I'm louder than I usually am. I am.
Hey, comparing with who you're competing with, I understand.
Hey, it's a lot.
Correct.
Lazima
Correct.
ujitolee.
Period.
All right.
And
I don't know who
then-
she's competing with, but
But yes,
we'll have
that
this
is-
discussion
yeah.
off camera.
But then I'm louder. I'm more competitive. I am more argumentative. I think when I'm at home,
No, you just generally you argue. So at home you're what?
I'm more.
Girl,
Imagine.
that's a lot.
Imagine.
That's a lot
It's
for
a
your
lot.
parents. They're going through it.
Okay, fine. What is sawa, Watch it in a cobra. Anyways, who I am in my own home,
No, we're just doing your parents' home.
My parents' home.
Yeah.
That's where I am on my parents' home. Yeah,
All right.
that's where I am.
All right.
Yeah.
In my parents' home, I thrive, guys. I'm the
Princess.
perfect
She's really
definition
a
of a
princess.
last born.
You're a princess.
I am babied. I am. Are you okay? I love it.
What do you need?
I love it for me. Of course, actually came to realize just the other day that I'm spoiled. I never knew in my life.
Ah,
You
I didn't
never
tell you.
realized.
I never knew.
You got it?
I just used to think life is easy until I became
Yeah.
an adult and I'm like, what is this?
People don't treat you how you're treated in your mother's house.
Is this how you're treated?
Now nobody cares.
Nobody gives.
And I'm going through it, guys. I'm struggling.
Out here, you're an adult.
I don't know. And I actually
Which
I refuse it because no one asked me to be here.
No.
No one asked me if I wanted to be born. And so I choose to stay as my mother's last born.
Correct.
And that's my identity.
That's your identity.
That's my identity.
All right.
That's who you are.
Can I go?
Yes, please.
All right. So for me at home, I would say I am introverted. I don't like to argue, and I think maybe that comes from my
At
parents'
home.
home,
At
in my
home.
parents'
Yeah,
home, in my parents' home, but even just generally. Anyway,
Yeah.
in my parents'
Pick your
home,
battles.
I pick my battles, and I think that has also influenced, how I am as a person. I feel like I don't have
Yeah.
energy to argue. I don't have energy to argue. I don't have energy for my confrontation. For me, is not argument.
Right.
It's I've said what I've said.
Yeah.
Guys,
It's how you say it.
if you know me, I don't argue.
Oh, yes.
I've said what I have said.
We know.
So let me
If you don't like it, I'm sorry. I'm open to negotiation.
Yes.
But
I'm always open to negotiation.
But
We
you want to
have an open
stand.
mind,
Yeah.
but we're not gonna go back and forth.
Okay.
If I agree with you, if I'm open-minded, like I said, I am open-minded. So I'm open to receiving what you're saying and trying to see, from
your
your
point of
of view.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then, if something concerns me, that is, if something concerns both of us,
Yes.
then I'll exercise the open-mindedness. But if something concerns me, I'll say what I have said, and that's the end of that conversation. We're not gonna go back and forth. I'm not going to defend my position on the matter.
Do you apply this in all areas of your life?
At home, I said at home.
Yeah, no, I know. But I'm asking how you are.
Yes,
at home.
it
Do
has
you
influenced.
Apply,
It has influenced. I would say that it has influenced how I relate with people as well, because I feel. I think it also comes from middle child. I'm also a middle child, FYI. Middle
in my head,
children.
you've always been a firstborn.
Right?
In my
No,
head,
guys.
you have.
She gives
Hey,
passport advice.
I'm a middle
heavy.
child. I'm a middle child.
Okay, that's
I'm a middle child. So I think middle children, because anyway, from my context anyway, and from what Winnie said,
yes.
is that we are rarely hard. Nobody
It's
really
really
cares.
business.
Nobody really cares
So
about
rainy,
your
guys.
feelings. Nobody has time to deal with how you feel about something or whatever. So you just tend to learn to take care of yourself,
relate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
to manage your expectations and whatnot. So
Correct.
I think now that's where I am at home. I don't care to say, that this is how I feel about something. I don't care to really participate unless I'm invited to participate. And if I begin to participate and you start to argue with me, that's where my participation ends. That is where my participation ends.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to go back and forth with you, because I realize, and the reason I'm like that, I realize it's draining
Yeah.
for me. And then also, I don't necessarily feel comfortable putting across my views. Yeah, I'd rather just remain quiet, because immediately you're judged as weird. Immediately you're judged
This
as
is still in reference to the
at
home
home
environment.
setting. Yes,
Okay,
in my
okay,
parents' home, around my siblings.
Yeah.
Yes.
Around my siblings. Because you're immediately judged as weird. You're immediately judged as there's something my sister said the other day, I can't remember, but like, apparently there's a norm. Yeah, apparently there's a norm, and then there are people who go against the norm, who are abnormal. So something in that line.
Okay.
So basically, I just feel like if I open my mouth, it's just gonna be whatever. And I don't feel like I need to be hard. It's not that serious when I'm at
Right.
home. Like,
Yeah.
maybe this is how I am. Period.
Yeah.
Full stop. Let's discuss something else.
Yes.
Right.
But I'm not gonna go back and
Not
forth.
gonna change.
I'm not going to convince you that how I am is okay, Yeah, you don't. Yeah, you don't have to be okay with it. So when I'm with you, I'll just be. I don't want to say conform, but I will be. Like I'm not the fool. Me.
Yes.
Yeah, but the issue about like just not being confrontational and my idea of addressing conflict is just not addressing it at all, but it will change how I see you and how I relate with you moving forward. I think that started at home. Yeah.
Okay.
So before I even say anything, so then just to all of you, in what environment are you your most authentic self?
I would say with my friends. Because
your
I have
friends?
chosen my friends. And I choose my friends based on people that align
To your values.
to my values. Yeah. So I can be myself around them. But at home, you haven't chosen your family.
can't
You were
choose your
born
family.
in that family.
You have no choice.
And I will say this without fear of contradiction. You know, my family members haven't done any work on themselves. So I don't blame them for seeing life the way they see it.
Yeah. I'm Wendy. Nataka
Mimi nikisema hiyo ninafukuzwa nyumbani kesho. Tomorrow get out.
Tomorrow.
But Monique, you've not told us how you are.
Yeah, I know. Where you?
Where
No,
am
she
I?
said
At home.
At home.
Who are you at home?
For me,
As Monique.
as Monique, I am the same through and through.
Right.
What you see,
No,
what you
that's
get.
true.
I don't ship for
that's
nobody. CEO, president, mother, father,
Did you see her
grandfather,
reel?
whatever it is.
What you see is what
She's
you get.
It's just
who
me.
she is in the reel that you posted.
What reel did I post?
Where it's you guys and Daktari and Shez. everyone.
You will
She's
say
who
when
she
I
is.
finish, correct.
I'm not done speaking.
I'm not
you will
done.
speak when I am done.
Right.
I'm telling you,
Okay.
growing up in a family
That is
of,
you.
of six.
That's
Six.
big.
Yeah.
We're not counting
6
cousins
plus.
and whatnot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6 plus.
And you're the last one. Let me tell you, the most irrelevant person. So you need to be loud and have a voice. And for me, that just became who I was. And I have flourished. You don't like mambo ya
Mambo
hapo.
ya
So for me, generally,
Yeah.
I'm my authentic self in every environment. I think the
Yeah.
only difference would be some people know me to be loud, others know me to be quiet. In the environments where I am safest,
Yeah.
I am loud.
Yeah.
I am very vocal. In the environments where I do not feel as safe,
Safe.
I observe. I'm just
I have a question.
Yeah.
yes.
So when we are meeting every evening and you're quiet,
What is
you're
it
not
like
safe.
to
You don't
say
And I
that
knew you were going to bring that up. Now, when I have 3 loud young ladies, yapa yapaing. I need to take note of what is being said so that things don't get lost.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But I'm listening. I enjoy listening to guys.
No, you are very good
You have
listener.
very
You are very
interesting
good
things
listener.
you have to say.
All right.
So yeah, so for me, like now you see in such environment because you all are very, I would say, talkative. For lack of a better word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Expressive.
Expressive,
Oh, yes.
what have
That's
you,
what we
all the synonyms you would like to throw in there. I find myself being quiet because then in my head, what directly goes is who's listening?
Yeah.
All of us.
Are we?
As we are.
we're multitaskers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, normally, even in new spaces when I meet people, if I go to a space and I find there's a loud mouth already, I will immediately
Not a
be
loud
quiet. They're loud. They have to be there loud. Their voice has to be heard.
Yeah.
Then immediately my response is to be quiet
Yeah.
and
Which
just
is
to observe and take it all in.
Same. Because it will be very overwhelming if
Yeah.
you're all loud. It's just, what is this noise?
Right.
Anyway, that's how I feel.
To me, my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said your most authentic self is brought out when you're with your friends.
Yeah.
Is it the same case for you?
I would actually say yes. Yeah, I think 100% when I'm with my friends, then I am my most authentic self.
Can I throw a spanner in the works?
Go for it. In my
When you're
marriage?
with your spouse?
Of course.
Well,
them
I
together?
would say exactly.
Have you seen
Have
them together?
I?
Have you not? Anyways, so I would say same. I'm when I'm with my spouse, then it might be a bit more
I still don't know
And
about
free
that.
and
I don't think so. My spouse says I'm chocozy.
Sana.
So
And a roast killer.
Yeah.
Roast.
it really. So when I'm with my spouse, then I am a bit more strict.
Yes, that's
Like
when I can
I'm a
attest
bit
to
of a
that.
mwalimu with my spouse because he's a inaitwaje.
Very easy going.
He's not even easygoing. He's a mtukutu,
Mtukutu.
right?
All right.
Dennis
He
the
is-
Menace.
He's Dennis the Menace. He's a menace. Yeah. So yeah.
With love.
But just to
With
keep
love.
it
Not
light,
place of love.
they're very
Yeah.
well together. It's
Yeah.
Right.
reciprocation.
It is.
Give and take.
Symbiotic.
It is.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Good job.
I get it. So for me, I'm most authentic and here, guys, with my man.
Lies.
First of all, it's just because I don't have a man doesn't mean I'm not authentic. But when I
Doesn't mean you don't have a man.
when you
because you
see
don't
the
have a
man you hear Amudigora has a man, be sure I'm my most authentic. So if I'm being honest, I'd say that's when I'm most authentic. but also I feel like I'm also a bit like Monique in the sense of what you see at home
Is what you
is
get.
what you get with my friends.
Yes.
With my select, I'd say I have a handful, literally
Of course,
5
yeah.
friends.
In a circle of friends.
In a circle who know
Yeah.
me, that they can just see I'm very emotional.
Yeah.
I'm super emotional. So these guys know who you are mood bigger, but you know they don't hold it against me. And it's the same with my family. You know, like last year I had a toothache and the world
whole
had to
house.
stop.
For you.
The world had to stop because mtoto ni mgonjwa. Because I kept finding out my mom and my sister were gossiping me.
Oh,
Can you believe it?
that's family for you.
Kwanza my sister is telling my mom, I told them, mbona unachifanya hivi? Mama wako right. Mbona mnanisenga? That is in love.
I feel like I want to just also throw a
Throw us
spanner
one,
in the works.
throw it down.
Were you being serious about being most authentic with your man?
Right, yes.
If you are, do you then feel like you conform?
First and foremost, you are father. You are father. No. Because you see, that's the thing with women. You know, that's the thing with women, though. It's very easy for you to. Also,
Yeah.
what kind of drinks do you
yeah.
like? Because you're dating this guy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a whiskey girl. And then there's man. I'm a gin girl.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I mean, if we're not feelings after, if we're talking about people switching up drinks because of said individuals.
Before you guys go there, there's a podcast that we saw, and these guys were making fun of this chick. They're like, what is the craziest thing you've done for your man? Right? And this chick said she went through a sports book.
Yeah.
Sports car magazine just to know the latest cars so she could have a
No, that
sounds like
right?
That's a lot of work.
Exactly. That's the type of nonsense.
No, so I don't conform.
Okay.
I come as I am. I can be.
Yeah.
I
Have you
just.
always been that
I
way?
am who I am.
Of course not. I had to grow up and realize new pussy because you
Put
cannot
it over there.
You cannot satisfy a man.
Put it over
The
there.
only man you can
Period.
satisfy is
Right.
Jesus Christ.
That's the only man you're
Excuse me,
conforming to.
And my man.
No, excuse me.
Boom,
Correction.
0729.
Wait, Amanda. Jesus is the one who can satisfy you. You're not
Exactly, not
satisfying
you
him.
satisfying.
Okay, it's not a sermon.
No.
You
We're
said what
just saying.
I said what I said to me. But you understand? According to the gospel of Amondi Guada. But it's true. Jesus is the only man who can satisfy me, and he's the only man I need.
care to conform.
To put it,
Exactly, you
he's
care
the
to
only
conform
man who I can conform to. Who is
And
just
even then, you're still authentic.
Which is
to
I'm
him.
still offensive.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
You get it. You get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you were saying,
What was I saying?
that
Yeah.
you are who you
I'm
are.
at home the same.
At home,
I think my family would say I'm really the way you guys see me, who you see is who I am.
Yeah.
At home and here and with my girls. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, definitely, even before we move on to the next environment, I would say, as a general statement, for me, this is what I believe. Even in romantic relationships,
me.
I do not conform.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
God forbid.
God forbid it.
You are
It can never happen.
God
It can never
forbid.
happen. You get what you get, my friend.
Right.
And I always say I preach alignment. All right. I preach alignment. I preach authenticity, especially, if you're with someone that you're romantically involved with, there's no need to pretend. There's absolutely no need to pretend. Let's say you're dating a Jew or you're dating a Muslim, they have a problem with you eating pork.
Not
As
a
a
Jew.
matter of
Kenya kuna Jew.
okay, no, I mean, okay, so I saw that in a series or something, whatever.
Right.
Someone who, if your Jewish boyfriend does not eat this,
Ah,
then
but
you
it's
also
a
don't eat that.
temple. Sorry.
The
Hapo
Orthodox,
I
yeah.
don't even know about
I
it.
think
But
something.
anyway, if you're dating, let's say, a Muslim or a Hindu or whatever, and there are certain things that they don't eat as a matter of religion or principle, then out of respect, you can
That's
not
fine.
eat those things
Yeah,
around
yeah,
them.
yeah.
If you're living together, you're not gonna cook
Pause.
pork
In
How,
the
how
house.
is that personality?
I'm just saying,
no, as in-
okay.
Yeah,
My
as in
bad.
it comes
No, but the point is that you're not conforming.
You're not
Just because you
conforming.
don't eat pork, I also don't eat pork.
because of your religion.
Yeah,
I believe
when
what
we
you
are around
believe.
each other,
Yeah.
I'm not going to eat pork out of respect.
Yes.
Not that I'm conforming. Out of respect, I'm
Yeah.
not going to eat pork. Yeah.
But
let's
what you
keep
said
that
about being in romantic relationships, you have to build that muscle. I feel
As a
like
woman, though,
No,
because
no,
men
no,
don't
no,
conform.
no,
Do
no,
men
no,
conform?
Put
Do you
them
guys
like-
conform?
Yes.
Guy, you said it.
because I really want to know. Like the other
Never.
day, Amondi posted something and she was like, "I love me, I love a boy."
Yeah, I love men who express themselves.
Yeah.
Do you
So
have
tell me you miss me,
butterflies?
baby. Tell me I
You
can't
know,
believe this is
tell
actually,
me,
baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me know.
You are giving toxic.
No, but the thing is, I feel like you really as
Women.
some of us need to build that muscle.
Right.
Because I will tell you for a fact, according to me,
To you.
I was never that person who
Had your own.
no, not had my own, but I would adjust or be a
Correct.
bit uncomfortable for someone else.
I can
right?
attest to your growth in that.
Exactly.
That
And then I got to a point where it was listen,
Yeah.
if I'm not enough for you as
Yeah.
a person, then please
Let's move in
Steer.
opposite directions.
Steer.
yeah. Done.
Yeah.
Right?
Wish you
so
well.
that exactly. Wish you
you
well. Maybe I don't.
Do I wish you well, baby?
good riddance.
Yeah, exactly.
Do I wish you
Good
well?
riddance, black nonsense. Anyways, so you have to build. Some of us have to build that muscle.
muscle,
Yeah,
okay.
it doesn't come naturally to everyone, and not
Right.
everyone is comfortable
Yeah.
being like that.
But this is
So I
our
think-
encouragement to you viewers. Build the muscle. Be yourself.
Build it.
Yeah,
The person that is
slowly.
for you will find you.
Imagine they will.
Lily
Yeah.
and you are reggae night. Lily and you are reggae night.
Not
I'm not
me.
saying I don't enjoy reggae.
But
Things are the crucial. But I would have preferred to be at home. Okay, one because choke up down. My parents and he cheated on me.
No, okay, but I think there's also the part where, if your partner enjoys doing something, you can support.
that's different.
Right,
That's
that's
completely
different.
different.
That's different. But
That's
you know
different.
Completely
yourself.
different.
Yes.
You know yourself.
And even
Yeah.
your partner
And
knows
your
you.
partner
Exactly.
knows
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
So that's different. We're not saying don't support
No.
each other.
Completely different.
We're not saying don't
support.
support each
Yeah.
other. You can support each other. Yeah. If your person is fasting and you feel like I want to fast
can join in,
support of,
then fine.
Then that's fine.
But
But what
not
we're not
because-
standing for is
Unapenda
conforming.
mapenzi.
Yes. Well, personally, I do. What can go single? Momentarily.
Unajua Shirako single.
Amen.
All right.
What is it called? I had to ask do you think it's important to kind of hide some parts of who you are in different environments?
Of course.
Not like be inauthentic, but on the premise that not everybody needs to know you like that.
100.
100%. 100%.
Do you
100.
have spaces or let's just say spaces or moments that you've had to just be like, it's not safe. Let me just
Yeah.
keep to myself and how are you able to identify something like that?
So
in that sense?
me and my spouse have this running joke based on Love is Blind, where I think season 2 they kept on saying 1,000%. So 1,000%, you have to. It not only is for your sanity and also for your safety in terms of emotional, mental kinds of spaces, but it just safeguards. There's some people who don't deserve to know you like that.
It's interesting that you said
Put
that.
it over there.
I remember there was something I was watching and they were
Some
like,
people don't deserve to know you like that.
I was watching something they're like, sometimes we give people what is it called? For lack of a better word, best friend status in essence, yet the only thing they did was show up. Like it's because they were showing up, like or rather they were available. That's why we're giving them access to like different parts of us. So like, how do I explain it? Let's say at work, you have a deski who's there. So because of the environment, you keep on seeing them every day, and you start talking. And now you feel like
personal.
you're close, and you start getting
then you're like,
personal and nini. And yeah, this person,
besties.
they're just showing up to work.
Yeah.
And they happen to be there, and
just-
they're willing to listen to
They're
you.
just being paid to
And now
show
you're
up to
thinking
work.
we're close, you're getting personal with them, and before you know it,
Yeah.
go tell it on the mountain.
Boy, child.
God forbid. But you see, and then you end up in a space where you're either feeling betrayed or whatever it is, but it
But
was just that.
Yeah.
No, sometimes it's a what's this called? A disaster of your own doing. Because you've decided to make someone who is not invested like that invested.
But you see, the thing is,
thought they
I feel like you guys, as my friends, you're more. I'm not saying I'm not emotionally mature, guys. I'm very emotionally mature. But Nimini, I have a big heart, right? So I'm always.
It's
It's
When I
good,
check on-
actually. It's very good that
really
you've said that.
big.
I have finished.
really big.
So I personally, I'm accommodating. I'm accommodating everybody. Everybody's my friend. So there's once I wouldn't say who. Na msiseme nani ndio akisikia kitu ajue tu ni yetu nasema.
Kama ni wewe ndio unafanya.
Anyway, so there's a friend who I brought around these guys, and all of them are like immediately no.
You definitely
immediately
didn't bring
no.
them around me.
You are there.
Girl.
You're just not
We'll have
invested.
this discussion off camera.
And so all of these ones were like, no, no. And I'm like, hamumjoy ba? No. Okay, do hamumjoy. Just give her a chance. They're like,
Wachana
no.
nayo.
Where is she now?
Bombastic.
Well, I pray well. I speak the blessing of the Lord over your life.
Okay.
Umejua hiyo?
Welcome to the church.
Okay. No, it's because she's brought many people around us.
so.
So
It's true though. I
I was trying to-
bring
it's true,
people.
you
I
actually
am a magnet. I have a big
yeah, she's actually the connection that joined Team Orange together because I only knew her,
yeah.
Yeah.
and then she knew her, and
And
then
I
she
brought
knew
them
her,
me
and then she
together.
brought.
And then, yeah.
Team Orange was born when Amondi brought all of us
Hallelujah.
together.
First of
United
all,
Nations.
It's me.
Yeah, when she brought, because you came to Kisumu because of
the
Amondi.
unifying factor was us two.
Anyway,
Like she had us two in common.
So
Oh.
it's me at the
Before.
middle.
she's
If
the
you are
common
drawing a
factor.
graph, hii kitu inaitwa nini? Pie chart. Hii ni nini?
Ati
Pyramid.
Pyramid.
They don't like me for my smart. It's my heart.
You're doing a graph with the pie chart.
Girl.
I'm at the top.
You're really at the top of the pyramid.
Yes.
Yeah.
The rest of us flow.
Yeah.
Back to you in studio.
We lost our thought. Oh wait, no, I was talking about my work before you.
Oh, yes, yes.
Before we turn it over back to her.
Okay.
I agree with some people just don't deserve to see all of you. And actually, one time when I was listening to a Kenyan podcast, and I think it was some babe was talking. I think McKenna or someone was talking about how she'll not always defend her position on a certain subject in front of everyone, because if you're not aligned, you'll just drain her, and that is something that I definitely resonate with. If I feel that if I bring certain aspects of my personality to you, or I expose certain parts of me to you, I'm just going to feel drained. I don't need to expose that part to you. And it's for my peace. Not that I'm afraid.
Yes.
Oh, I'm not afraid. Please, I'm not afraid. But I'm protecting my
Your peace.
I'm protecting my peace.
100.
Yeah. So even at work, and I'm not saying, but then you can make friends at
100,
work.
yeah.
You can
you have
actually
to.
develop genuine friendships
Yes.
at work.
True. I have.
It's just that work has been, like people know that you can meet snakes at work, where you're getting over familiar, you're oversharing, and then that information is used to stab you in the back. Yeah, because work can also be a very competitive place.
Yeah.
Not in the house.
So someone may use, the information that you've shared,
In a court of law.
yeah, to your disadvantage.
Right.
So yeah, definitely there are environments where I feel I don't, put myself out there as much. But there are some colleagues at work, I wouldn't call them my best friends.
Yeah.
But I feel
They're colleagues. It's exactly
yeah,
that.
they are colleagues,
Yes.
but we are friendly.
Correct.
Yeah, we are
I
friendly,
think
and they
that's
are parts
also
of my
needs to be,
life that I let them into, and I have no regrets because there are also parts about work that you can just share, and it helps. Like me, I can talk
Yeah,
to
it
you guys
makes it
about
easy.
like as I do mention like part of my work
Yeah,
to you
but
guys, but there are things that only someone I
can't.
work with
Will
can
understand.
relate to,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
we share that, and it makes work lighter. So definitely so people at work just know me as I'm a happy-go-lucky guy at work. People always
I mean, they see your
associate me
WhatsApp
with
status.
happiness, and they don't even see my WhatsApp status. By the way, even that part is
Because
gone.
why should they see?
Yeah, there's some even my social
Does that work
media.
really though?
Even
What?
my
There's
social
a time I
media.
excluded people from my WhatsApp status and I was still seeing them viewing, and I'm just
Ah,
like,
you didn't mean
No,
to them.
you didn't mute them. Maybe you muted them after they had already seen,
yeah.
so they don't see the following
I would not
statuses.
know.
But yes, for me, I there are some spaces I don't let colleagues into.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are some spaces I don't let my colleagues into because that is really personal life.
Yeah.
I don't need you to be going to discuss things I'm doing in my personal life at work.
over tea time.
Yeah, over tea time.
Pale kwa
No,
dispenser.
Tracy,
don't have that
mama
to me.
I don't need that, man. I don't need that.
So let me ask, because I feel like all of us have done a bit of self-work,
A lot.
a lot of self-work.
Which is why we are friends.
Are you able to identify what it is about your personality that attracts other people to you?
Oh God. Can I start?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go.
I feel like I think my accommodativeness accommodate a lot of people, right? Like I accommodate a lot generally. So people are just drawn to me.
You're
Yeah, that's
tolerant.
Yeah,
Is that to say you're
it's not I'm tolerant.
It's more like, I feel like it's okay. I could be
it's
wrong.
also-
Could be
and it's
your
also-
giving nature as well.
It's not even just my giving nature because before you even
Yeah.
discover my giving nature,
I
a
know
lot of
it.
people are just
Because generally, if I bring friends to the group,
Then
they
they're
always
drawn
drawn
to
to
me.
her because she's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh hi, how
Yeah.
are you? She's the one who take
could
them
never be
in.
me.
Monique is the opposite.
Period.
It's like
Exactly.
bombastic side.
Yeah.
But that's just, I think that is
No, for sure
what
that
it
is.
is.
You're
Yeah,
very
that
accommodating,
it is.
very welcoming.
Yeah, exactly.
You're welcoming.
So a lot of people will be drawn to me because of that. Yeah. And then they just feel the need to share and overshare.
Right.
Wow.
Like that babe at that club in Dubai. Or was it you?
And
Amundi?
all my problems.
Excuse me.
It was you.
In the washroom?
Heart to heart.
No.
I know that babe. I had them talking in my in my video.
And I was just like, tell me more.
But I think also babes just at clubs. Once the alcohol kicks
Sometimes
in,
it's just different
tell
people.
you.
It's not even like you could be at work just speaking to someone and then
But just generally,
Yeah,
Nyako is
alright.
very.
yeah, like
I
just
got
tell
you.
me, just
Come
just
in. Okay.
please tell me. Yeah.
What about you, Amundi?
First and foremost, I'm funny.
True that.
True.
I'm the funniest person I know. I'm
You
the
need to
funniest.
expand yourself.
You.
You are father. You are father.
I'll take it.
Yeah, but
No.
she's really.
No, I
you are.
really,
You're very funny.
I'm warm. I'm
Hilarious.
super warm.
You are.
Like I'm super warm. I'm medium to Awatsu. 2027 elections next ni lini?
Na ndio hizo.
Yeah.
Wende una
Naenda kusimamia kiti guys.
Amundi for presidency.
Inaonekana hii star hapo ndio pesa iko.
Na
And you don't need to
utoe
have
hiyo
morals.
Period.
You just
You
need
don't
to come the way
even
you're
need
coming.
to.
So, but anyway, I think that's it for me. I'm
Because-
warm.
yeah.
So it's easy for people to let loose around me. It's easy for people to to have an opening to say something. Because I'll say something.
You say
And
something funny,
and then
they'll
somebody
be
will be like,
okay, see
and then
jokes,
they
like,
say something, and then it's easy for them to come in.
Yeah.
For me, I would
100.
say my kindness. I like to think I'm kind. It's a value that I try to.
Your people are making faces now.
Why are they making faces? Is there anyone who disagrees that I'm kind? Anyway, I think I'm kind. I think I'm kind.
Once someone gets to know you,
And when they don't,
Tell us, continue to
please, if you know me
No,
and
but
you're not in
that-
orange, please let me know how you feel in the comments.
I know.
The kindness.
Anyway, I try to embody kindness. It's a value that I have
Oh, yeah, no,
and that
that's
I
true. I can
practice.
see now.
Yes.
And I feel like my
That
kindness draws people to me. I also intentionally try to be pleasant. I withdraw, or rather I avoid being unpleasant. I'm not those people who I don't care if I piss you off. No, that's not who I am. I'm not those people who I don't care if I piss you off. You know, there are people who I'm gonna but unajua pia saa zingine because
Really doesn't.
in my work setting it involves giving direction. And my first instinct is always to be pleasant. Yeah, we can have this
Which is
conversation
important.
without it being a hostile environment. However, if I start to sense there's a back and forth, or you're trying to be
Guns
hostile,
blazing.
then my
withdraw.
personality to I've said what I've said. If you don't like it, take it
Deal.
to the top.
Yeah.
Take it to the top. I can back up my decision.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like to argue. Yeah. But I would say my first instinct to be pleasant
Yeah.
That's true.
and me embodying kindness is what draws people to me. So I've had, by the way.
I would
and there are
say-
people who can endorse
Yeah.
in the comments.
There.
Stand.
But
Yeah.
I feel like for me, what drew me to you was your. I want to call it honesty, but you're just very blunt.
Very.
Am I?
Tracy.
You're very blunt,
Right.
and I think at the point where I was meeting you, I really appreciated that.
Okay. Am I
It
still
was-
blunt?
You are.
You are even more than
Tracy,
you were
you are.
before.
You're very blunt.
You're very blunt.
Oh.
For you, for you, you're very. I'll tell you how it is. I know you might not like it, but I hope you will be able to appreciate it.
Yeah.
That it's not coming from a place of hate
Yeah.
or a place of I dislike you or anything like that,
Yeah.
right? But I think it was very refreshing to meet someone very blunt. I already knew Monique, so it was different to actually,
Okay.
because I grew with
And she's
that,
a
right?
blunt person.
She is,
Yeah.
but then she's also, that one is different.
Yeah.
But you, it was,
Wilson.
I like you. You're like this, you're like that, or I like this about you, I do not appreciate this about you. And it wasn't that it was hateful or anything,
Okay.
right? So I think that's what drew me to you.
All right. So
Your bluntness.
maybe let me just say, because I don't know why I'm finding this shocking. I think I do appreciate honesty, and it is one of my values to be honest. But I think with growth, because again, we met very many years ago, that's why I'm shocked. But anyway, now the Tracy that it is there right now is I practice that bluntness only when it is necessary and only when it is asked of me.
Yeah.
I avoid being unnecessarily blunt.
Yeah.
And actually, I learned that it is not something that you need to necessarily be, because as in, like, I don't need to come and tell you your knees are too dark. Have you asked? Have you asked? Have you asked? It's not my job. It's not my job to be blunt.
No, right.
And then I can't just tell you. Let's say you're not my friend. Yeah, you're not my friend, and then I just come and tell someone, you're usually rude. We're not friends. We're not friends.
Yeah.
I don't need to entertain you in my life. So if I
You don't need to,
if
yeah.
I think you're rude, or I have experienced rudeness from you and I don't wish to continue this interaction, then I just remove myself from the interaction.
Okay.
Go and find out you're rude from someone else. Yeah, but it's not my business
Right.
to just always be honest.
Yeah.
Like, nobody has put that title on me.
That's
That I have to always be honest with people and just always tell them off. In fact, that's the word.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
always have to be the one to tell you off.
Combative.
I don't practice that.
is combative.
Let me tell you.
It's very
I don't
combative.
practice.
Yeah.
I don't practice that. But I will be blunt with my friends if they ask for my opinion.
Yeah.
Again, if you don't ask, or if it doesn't affect me, like
Yeah.
let's say maybe Monique has a tendency that upsets me, I will find a gentle way to tell her, by the way, Monique, I don't appreciate 1, 2, 3 things. But I will not come off as combative or
Yeah.
as I must say this thing. No, I don't feel like anything must be said all the
True.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's interesting you say that. There's a babe I told Amundi about on Instagram, and there was something about her makeup, the way she does her makeup. I feel like she's not in doing her face justice, and I unfollowed her because I realized.
Inakuirritate.
Yeah, and it's my problem. Yeah, for sour. You know, I saw nikaenda tu nika unfollow. I'm like, I tried, but
Kama inakusumbua.
correct. And you see the thing is, pia hanilazimishi ni
Exactly.
because
Exactly.
money,
Exactly.
but it was just like
So if you are-
it's not like a me problem. So I
Exactly.
did it
So it would have been negative bluntness for you to go and tell her, I don't like the way you do your makeup.
no, if
First
I was
of
giving
all-
her unsolicited advice, I mean, like,
Exactly.
you should do this to your face.
Exactly. That's the one I'm saying.
So
I don't,
excuse me.
I don't advocate for.
The
I
people
don't
that
advocate
matter.
for. If something in Akubo,
Yeah.
wachana tunayo. You
Wachana
don't need
nayo,
to
yeah.
ruin someone else's day over something that doesn't concern you.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Okay.
I don't know why people are drawn to me, honestly.
Well,
No. I feel like Monique is vibes.
it's the energy. That's
It's
it.
the energy.
If you give off, Monique in the
Monique
group, generally
is
she
this-
gives off mysterious. For sure, me, I'm not mysterious. 100%.
No,
There's no
that's
mystery
like
about
that
me.
one.
Monique gives off mystique.
Wait, people
She gives
want
off. You
to
see,
know.
had you girls done the quiz I told you to do,
Hey, yaisha jamani, sorry.
hayaishi.
Yaisha.
Mufanye kitu leo.
Okay, not today. Tufanya kesho.
Ninawapea pen and paper na mnafanya leo.
Tuweke deadline ingine ka.
Anyway,
Tuweke deadline
had you
ingine.
done, I could tell you why.
Why we're
You
doing
just
that.
said it. It's
Yeah,
But
it's
she-
just
it's
it's
because
the
of
energy
that.
she
Yeah.
gives. Honestly, she gives different.
And I feel like it's what is
Yeah.
this? The head of the clique is what? Like
Queen
she's
bee.
She's a queen bee, or
she's
not?
giving-
but
no,
like,
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
A lot of people. Monique
Hey,
will
look at her
walk,
smiling.
She's like,
It's
"Oh,
nice. It's so weird.
but Monique
nice.
will walk into a space
Yeah.
and 10 or
Yeah, like
20
tables
people
heads are turning
Yeah.
adjust.
as they should.
Yeah.
as they should.
Period.
Yeah.
But like people just want to know.
Yeah, there's something
Yeah.
about you that people want to
Yeah.
know more of.
She's intriguing.
She's
And then she still doesn't
Yeah.
give it
okay, we are
back.
pumping up your chest. I got to
Yeah.
yes.
Really?
Anyways,
Tell me more.
that's for them.
Yeah, that's-
Thanos is an part of my rings.
That's for them.
Yeah.
That's for them. For me, I would say first of all on Monique's Queen Bee energy, I feel like it's a gentle. She's definitely a leader. Definitely,
100%.
definitely a leader, but it's a gentle kind of leadership.
Right.
It's not an overbearing.
Very gentle.
It's not an
Fike kwa HR.
overbearing. It's not an overbearing kind of leadership. When you hear Queen Bee, you feel like our voices need to be toned down so that hers
Yeah.
can be heard. She's not that kind of person. And then I would say for me, what draws me to you is you're an intentional friend. You're a very intentional friend.
Right.
So
But only if she likes you.
Hey,
Because if she
Well,
doesn't like
you had to bring in the
well,
negative.
no, it's
well,
true,
I haven't
guys.
experienced the opposite of her, so I
Exactly,
wouldn't know how
that's
she.
why.
I can tell
Exactly.
you with the number of times we're out with Monique and a guy will walk up to me and I'm like, oh, I give him my phone, put my number. By the time he has turned his back, Monique, I'm a church for Simu blocked.
I'm a death
Yo,
delete.
girl, can I try to get him? No.
No, don't do it.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's what draws us
Yeah.
to Monique.
Okay. I'm not sure at what point of the conversation we're at, but because of our various personalities, sometimes you attract who you attract.
Yeah.
And other times you attract other people who have different kinds of intentions.
Yes.
So what are some experiences or instances where you've had people befriend you or try and befriend you for, I would say, malintent The ones that you've caught, I have to say. Yeah.
Many.
Hind, your finisher.
Does that make sense? Yeah.
So we are finishing off with this.
Yeah.
Where you have tried to, where somebody has
Tried to
Befriend you for ill
for their own
reasons.
gain.
Yes, for their own gain.
Yeah.
Again, I'll go back to you're not equally yoked, or you come to find out. Because you see,
Okay.
I feel like with all the qualities that we have listed out here, your kindness, your accommodating,
Yeah.
your warm energy, the people who takers will always take.
Always.
Yeah, and they never know when to
100.
stop. As long as you're willing to give, they'll consistently take from you, right? So
Let me go fast on that.
Hey, you are ready.
No, for me, no. Nobody has misused me. Let me tell you that because I can smell idiocy from a distance. Also, I'm not that welcoming. As in, I'm not. Oh,
Yeah,
come.
she's
Like
not.
I will
yeah,
extend
yeah.
kindness.
Where?
Just because I'm a decent human being, but it doesn't mean that everyone is my friend.
Can be
Let's all be friends.
No.
Let me overshare.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
come
somebody
to
roast
my
two
party.
together.
No,
I feel the same.
so I can't say that anyone has misused me. And I can't even remember an instance where anyone has tried to befriend me with ill intentions. Maybe I just give off. Don't come near me if you're not a genuine person.
You do.
But also,
Looks like
if
could kill you as a cinnamon.
if I sense negative energy, I can't remember ever sensing negative energy. But if I sense negative energy, I just withdraw. Like it's not that serious for me.
It's not that deep.
No, I haven't experienced fake people per se. Yeah.
You want to go next?
No. Because I've experienced.
Mlango za kanisa. Come in, all ye children of
All
God.
you who are burdened, come to me. For me, maybe I have, but I don't remember the situation, or I didn't realize. I honestly don't. If it's happened and you're out there, well, I don't remember.
Maybe
it.
I'll
So
tell
it's
you.
relevant.
There's
Really
there's some individuals who and I don't know their intention, but
Yeah.
I feel like try and form connections with you because of
They could benefit from you.
yes.
Maybe ask
Like you see how
Are we useless? Nobody's trying to form connection.
no, not like that.
No, it's okay to
But
be
in
useful.
like-
It's okay.
To be it's okay to
Be
like
a connected
I understand
person.
what you mean.
yes, so
I
in
understand what you
essence,
mean.
like if
Yeah.
I
What is that
introduce you
connect?
I
so if I introduce you to someone and they're like,
When it
okay,
comes-
from Monique being friends with Tracy is always hooking her up with whether it's phone covers or if it's trips or if it's like Visa or discounted, whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
So then the thing is, I'm trying to get close to Tracy so I can also benefit the way
get that
Monique has
stuff.
been
Yeah.
benefiting
But I think it
from.
would be okay if you're genuine about your intentions. That I'm coming to you because I'd like
want
to
to
work
get
somewhere
those-
and please help me. Which is
No,
it's
no,
fine.
no.
It's
No.
fine.
So
As long as
that's
you're
what
not
I'm
to be
talking
friend.
about.
Yeah.
For example, I give freebies, maybe free trips
Or free tickets.
to Naivasha or to Mara,
Yeah.
Receive in
to all
Jesus'
my
name.
friends. Amen. Right? To all my friends. And Tracy has seen that I give those to Kina Monique.
Oh.
Yes, that's what I'm
So
saying.
now
Tracy wants to be your friend.
Tracy wants to be a friend and
No, I
gets
haven't experienced
No,
that.
actually, that is
So
Nyako.
that's
It's
it.
giving Nyako.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see. I can actually.
But now
You
the
don't
thing
remember.
is, I really don't remember those kinds of people.
You're so rich.
Because
Like it's a small
but you
place.
see,
Like,
also
listen.
it comes back to just the personality, like who you are
Exactly.
in essence.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to see them. But then there's some people I'll call you and they're like, oh, I'm Sense, and I'm like, why?
Exactly. What are you doing with them? No, but I feel like I cut people off very
Oh,
quickly.
but they can't
Oh, no,
get
you're cut
strong.
off.
Like,
Yeah.
like I really cut people off very quickly. So at the point that I
Start to realize you're trying
like
to
immediately I get a whiff of your nonsense, I'm done.
cancel.
Like I'm out, cancelled.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Wow.
So then if that has happened where I've had someone who has benefited off me as a result of them seeing, like maybe they're trying to get to you. I was just laughing with Amundi and saying I'm the weak link, maybe because I'm accommodative. They're like, oh, let's try and be friends with Nyako. And then,
Right?
but listen, I cut people off very quickly. So
Yeah.
for me, it doesn't really affect me like that. So I've never had that situation, I think.
As
Yeah,
you
that is
wind up.
probably every year.
Girl, sorry.
Yeah, because I'm just warm, I'm just nice. I'm just a nice
Just
girl.
nice.
I'm just a nice girl. And so people just take advantage of me all the time. Oh my gosh. But I come and tell these guys,
Yeah.
and at least they're the backbone that I need.
Stop it.
Like,
Like-
watch out, Jinga.
Girl.
When I bring this, because sometimes for me the thing is,
Tell them you can't
it
do
becomes
it.
overbearing.
Yeah. Tell them
Because
you
people,
can't no.
yeah, I guess apparently people use, I don't want to say use,
Misuse.
misuse
Or tap
my
into.
kindness.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
And you have a hard time saying no.
and
Yeah.
that's it, because sometimes people realize that, oh, this girl doesn't know how to say no. So because they've identified that,
Yeah.
let's just keep taking
Yeah,
and taking
take
and
and take
taking.
and
it.
take.
Yeah, so me, I've had it a lot. A
wow.
lot. And that's why I'm taking no more friends. Siko bad.
Applications
I'm
closed.
done. Like, I really am
Okay.
done, man. I really am. Because it's
Alright, yeah.
unless it's my baby. Hey, babe.
I'll go to hi babe.
Yeah, I'd say that.
So
Yeah.
as I feel like
Yeah.
breaking the wall, but as we wrap up, like as a parting shot, what would you like to do better? What personality wise, or not even personality wise, just generally in a sense, what would you like to do better or be better at doing?
Can I go first?
Go first.
Yeah, go for it.
I want to build my no muscle. Where it's just, my therapist told me, your no doesn't need an explanation. No is a full sentence. So, because for me, sometimes it's very easy to say, no, I can't come, but it's
But
because
you know,
of. My no is
explain
no.
yourself.
Because
Yeah.
you can't invite me for an event at 7 p.m. Where am I going? And you're not these guys.
Yeah.
Respect yourself. I'm not like that. Like, but just
Yeah.
just know it's not. There's a lot, because for me, there's a lot of things I have to factor in.
Yeah.
Where do I live?
No, even if you don't.
Even if I don't have to,
Exactly.
you see,
Yeah.
that's my problem. I'm not, so I just,
Say it
that's
because
the
of-
muscle
Yeah,
that I just need to
exactly.
say no. And
Yeah.
my no, don't take it badly. It's my
No,
boundary.
take it how you want.
Yeah.
It's my boundary.
Yeah.
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 Take it how you want.
That's what I need to work on.
Boundaries don't have to make sense to them.
They don't have to
Exactly.
make sense. They don't need to make
Period.
sense to
To
others.
others.
For me, so if my no,
Yeah.
I
If it makes
need
sense to you,
I need to build
then
my
fine.
no muscle.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's like see no, sorry. It's like no.
Yeah, just
Period. Yeah. So for me, I think my confrontation muscle. I'm really not confrontational. So then, in turn, it means I don't know how to
Speak up.
exactly. I don't know how to speak up about
Speak up.
things.
Right.
So I think I need to build and
That
exercise
muscle.
that muscle as
Right.
well. Yeah, my confrontational muscle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I be honest and say I haven't figured out anything that I need
Okay.
to change? Because I was going to say empathy when I used to think that being empathetic meant that if you feel sorry for someone, you have to do something about it. But my therapist,
Said
shout out Mumbi,
reiterate.
said that it can just end at I feel sorry for you and stop there.
Yeah.
Empathy does not necessarily mean compromising yourself or doing something that is detrimental to you in order to help someone. Yeah. I would also say maybe build my confrontational muscle as well, but I'm okay with just picking my
Yeah.
fights. I really am okay with that. I haven't seen it do anything negative because again, I haven't. Okay, so it's not that I don't address conflict.
Yeah.
I choose which conflict to
To
address.
address.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Okay, all right.
I like to keep it that way because I haven't seen how it had been detrimental to me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like circling back to something on conflict
That-
still. Yeah, on conflict still. So she's talked about how she chooses what conflict to address.
Yes.
How do your personalities come out in terms of conflict?
I'm the ostrich.
Fight.
You put your head in.
I put my head in the ring.
Hey, what
Okay,
did
you
Hey.
Did you say you fight or you fly?
No,
I'm the ostrich. I
never,
bite my
never
head in the
said
sand.
fight. Hash is an
Oh,
ostrich.
yeah, he's a fighter. My God, yeah. And it's not physical.
Wait.
Wait.
I haven't got that. Did you say flight?
No, she said she's an
she's an
Run.
ostrich.
You run.
I'm an ostrich.
Away
Her
from
head-
her head
you
is
bury
a-
your head
like
in the sand.
a
Sand.
Okay.
She doesn't want to see it.
Oh.
I don't. Let's not do
Okay.
it.
You fight.
Yeah, fight.
Nyako, please.
Me, I think I flight. Wait. There's flight.
Or fight.
Flight.
There's
fight.
flight,
or flight.
fight, or
Fight or-
there's something else.
There's the other
flight,
things.
fight, and
There's something else.
The other things. There's conform. I think there's also conform.
God forbid.
Yeah, there's conform
God
that you
forbid.
yield.
Shindwa.
yeah.
to it. Yeah. Maybe I'm probably a flight. I don't know. I just see zote, you know. I don't fight either.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah.
fight either. We can talk about it or we just won't talk about it and we move on. But nitakuwa nimekusoma. Nitakuwa nimejua vile I'll be handling you moving forward.
Yeah. You, Moni?
Nauliza maswali hata sina answers.
Right.
But I write what? But in conflict, I feel like I deal with it head on.
Oh, she does. You do.
I deal with it head on. But I'm also learning to let some conflict sit. Does that
Some
make
of it,
sense?
yeah, some of
So,
it
because
does.
normally I'm this kind of person who's
Some
like,
of it does
okay,
need
shida
to
ni
sit.
nini? What is actually
Yeah.
nini
help them.
nakusumbua?
You want to talk
Sema
about
sai
it.
sai,
Immediately.
But then there are other times that you need to let it
to
sit.
stew.
Yeah.
What take I kidogo, then we
Needs
can
to stew.
address it later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
All right.
So I don't know if this is premature, but
You're good.
No.
We're good.
thank you guys for tuning in. I feel like please let us know what kind of personalities you think each of us really are and yours, and your responses to conflict in the comments.
Yeah. Toodles.